So hello, welcome to everyone. Today we are going to discuss about crop production cereals. In that first Paddy we will discuss. Okay. So this is going to be important for FCI exam, for NABARD exam, plus for any SO exam. So means all the agriculture related exams can be covered by this. Okay, so today we will discuss about Paddy, and similarly, if many people will connect with us, we can continue with other crops as well. Okay, so that is about the introduction. Now let us start topic, right? So Paddy and botanical name is Osia sativa, and 2n is equal to 24 is the number of chromosome in the paddy. We know that rice is the staple food of more than 60% of the world population, okay, and mostly in Southeast Asia. And the hulling percent in rice is 66%. Now hull means what? The outer layer of the grain, that is known as hull. So 66% is covered by hull. Protein content of paddy is 6 to 7 percentage, fat content is 2 to 2.5 percentage, and due to the milling process somewhat fat will be reduced. Now in general cereal crops required about 400 to 500 liters, but rice required 5000 liter of water to produce 1 kg rice grain. So that is the important, and directly they can ask in the MCQ format, like how the quantity of water required for produce 1 kg rice grain, right? So rice is water intensive crop. Rice grain relatively rich in lysine. Lysine is amino acid, right? And it which is 4 percentage approxi. The main protein in rice is originanin. Sorry, it is originanin. Okay, originanin. So directly again MCQ they can ask. Propenyl stam F34 is the most widely used post-emergence herbicide. It means after transplanting of the rice, we will use this herbicide. Okay, so that for removing the weed, okay, or for killing the weeds. Now, if we will talk about the area and distribution, then area-wise, the India is the highest area in rice cultivation, right? But production-wise, China is the first country, right? And India is in second position. And productivity-wise, USA, Japan, and China. So you know the difference between production and productivity, right? Productivity means suppose in 1 hectare, the production of the rice is more in USA comparatively to other countries because of high technology. Within the India, what is the scenario? Area wise West Bengal, production wise also West Bengal produce the highest or largest quantity of rice in India. Okay, now classification of the rice. So basically 24 species are there, and we can cultivate only two, which is Orgia saliva, and the second is Orgia glaberrima. The name is very confusing, but we have to remember, right? In the first category there are three types. Okay, first is indica, grown throughout the tropics and subtropics in India. Okay, and it is comparatively tall. Second is japonica. So by name itself, we can see that it is grown in Japan. Japonica. Third is javanica. It is in Indonesia, and you might aware about general knowledge that Java Island, Java Island in Indonesia. So that's why. And the second type of rice is grown in West Africa only. Okay. Now apart from that, we have to know that origin also. So origin of rice or paddy is from Indo Burma region. Okay, and it is in Southeast Asia. Okay, Southeast Asia. Okay, many times we get confused with that names or origin of the different cereals. Okay, so how we will remember this? See, I told you that Indo Burma is in Southeast Asia, and we also read that the rice need water more, right? So see, SEA, Southeast Asia, Indo Burma region. I hope it is somewhat easy now. One more thing we are reading. Why? For exam, for competitive exam, right? So for that perspective we are reading, not for college exam, etc., because for that we have to refer some academic books. But if you want to qualify any objective exams or any competitive exam, then we can rely on that. So rice is self pollinated crop. Okay, and the fruit type is cairo caropsis. Okay, and that is enclosed by lemma and pelia, which is called hull. Okay, I will explain in the photo also, don't worry. And taste weight means weight of 1000 grain is 25 gram. Rice stem is commonly called holum. Inflorescence is panicle. Okay, so these kind of questions they can ask directly in MCQ. Okay, Apart from that, they required hot and humid climate, soil like clay and clay loam, and pH is 5.5 to 6.5. Okay, so basically less than 7, right? See if that pad is like this. Okay, I am drawing in phone, so that's why. But I will show you some pic actually in just a minute. Huh? Are you able to see now that speculate? So this part is known as panicle. Okay, and inside of this, one fruit will be there. So I already told the name of that, right? Caryopsis, right? Now seasons. So basically three varieties are there: Us, Aman, Boro. Okay, so us is sowing time April and May, right? Means between April to May, and in Aman the sowing time is June July. In Boro the sowing time is November December. Now, us is cultivated in which part? In Assam and West Bengal, right? And majorly the Aman is cultivating in northwest India and Boro eastern India. Okay, so you can make notes if you. Now let us discuss some one-liner questions or one-liner information. Okay, so first dwarf variety of rice developed in Taiwan. First high-yielding dwarf variety developed in world is IR8. Okay, and which is developed by cross between DG Jin and Peta. Okay, these are the variety of rice. Now, literally meaning of DG Jin is brown-tipped, short-legged. Okay, it was followed by the introduction of IR8 in India from the IRRI Manila in Philippines. First Indian high yielding earliest semi dwarf variety Jaya released. Okay, and Jaya is also known as miracle rice in India. You can understand that Jaya is the woman name, and women are always miracle, whether it is mother or wife or sister or anyone. Okay, so the production we need fertilizer also, right? So the ratio become important. NPK ratio, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Okay, so it is in 100, 60, and 60 ratio. Okay, that is recommended. And two kinds of layer are there. One is the oxidized zone, one is the reduced zone. Okay, and you can read here the difference. You all know now how the paddy fields looks like, right? Now let us discuss about some disease. So first is Khera disease, which is the zinc deficiency. Okay, and how we can manage by spraying the 5 kg zinc sulfate. Okay, ZnSO4. Okay, iron toxicity. So this is the browning of rice. Okay, and the beginning of iron toxicity is characterized by appearance of purple coloration on the top. Okay, and Falguna variety is tolerance to iron toxicity. So Falguna is also a rice variety. Okay. So silicon in rice, it is essential nutrient in rice production. Why? Because it provides a protective layer. Okay, and which is a barrier against attack by insects pests. Now, if any deficiency is there, what we can do? We can add or apply the basic slag. Okay, because that is the common source of calcium silicate. Now, weed management. So basically, two kinds of weeds are there. One is barnyard grass and second is jungly rice. And the scientific name you can remember. Okay, other than that you can see that in the image that one is colonna and one is cross gully. Now we can use these herbicides. One is benthonic propenyl stem F34, which we already discussed, that is after transplanting, and all other than that stem F34 pre-emergence, means before transplanting. Okay, like buteclor. Now processing of rice. Now I'm not going to that process like first harvest then clean etc etc, because we are studying for competitive exams, right? So the first is milling. We all know the what is the milling. Okay, and what happened in milling? That embryo are removed, right? And there is a loss of vitamin B also, particularly thiamine, and due to the thiamine there is one disease. All the vitamins and deficiency etc I will cover in separate video. Okay, don't worry about that. Then polishing of rice, so removal of very fine bran. Okay, and you know that what is the constituent in the paddy? there is bran, hull, etc. Okay, and parboiling, so that is hydrothermal process. What happens in that? That crystalline form of stars is changed into amorphous form on account of irreversible swelling and fusion of stars, so it become more digestible. So just for revision, we can do some questions like sowing time of oats is April and May. Sowing time of boro rice is November, December. Rice inflorescence is known as panicle, right? And the temperature is 30 to 32 degrees Celsius. Hulling percentage in rice is 65 percentage. And what is caryopsis? That is the fruit of rice, right? So these all things are important. Now, after that, we can do something else. Just a minute. So widely used nitrogen fertilizer in rice is ammonium sulfate. Optimum pH is 4 to 6. Made type nursery is related to crop paddy, right? And taste weight of basmati rice is 21 gram and the normal rice is 25 gram. We have already seen that, right? And the maximum exporter of rice in the world, that is Thailand country, right? Apart from that, hybrid rice which is released by private sector, that is PHB 71. Getting my point? And the most critical stage of water for rice is booting stage. Okay, booting stage is there, then azolla is biofertilizers. So all these things we have to know. Most dominant weed species in rice is that echinochola species, right? And white eye of rice due to iron deficiency, right? The gas emits from rice field is methane. All these you just have to know. Most of things we already know, but then also we have to know some things like miracle rice of India is Jaya, right? And international is IR8, right? Okay, so thanks for watching, and we can continue this series for wheat, okay, and all important crops we can cover, which is important for exams like FCI, NABARD, or any other agriculture related exam. Okay, but first people should be interested in that, then only we can continue, right? So that's all. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye.